In this video, I'm going to be giving you my unboxing and first impressions on the new Moto G Power 5G 2023. Stay tuned. Alright everyone, hopefully you guys are having a good day. Hopefully everyone is safe out there. We have the new G Power 5G in the house right here. Before we unbox this, I want to get into some of the specifications really quick. And if you guys want to purchase this device, this is $299 on Amazon. I'll leave a link in the description down below. And for that price tag, here are the specifications. So we have a 6.5-inch display, finally Full HD 1080p, and we finally have a high refresh rate at 120 Hertz on this device. So great to see that. We also have 6 gigabytes of RAM inside this device, 256 gigabytes of internal storage, and yes, that is the base model. So we get 256 on the base model, which is great to see. And of course, our huge 5000 milliamp battery, which they have said that should last for 38 hours. Also, processor inside this is the Dimensity 930. Never tested this processor before, so super excited about that, and let's see how this goes. So of course, we have the device right here. We're going to go ahead and put that to the side. We have our SIM ejector tool right here. We also have our legal and warranty information, and of course our start guide. We have our USB Type-C data cable right here, and of course we have our 10-watt charger. It's great to see that we have a charger inside of here, but this is actually capable of 15-watt charging, so it sucks that we kind of have 10, but honestly, can't complain. There's a charger in the box. All right, everybody. So this is the mineral black Moto G Power right here. I think this looks really, really good. Also, the camera module on this device, I think just looks much better than last year's Moto G Power. I just think they've just been using that for so long. So it's great that we have a new camera setup right here. Obviously, we have a triple camera setup on here. We have our LED flash, our 50 megapixel quad megapixel camera, and of course we have two 2 megapixel cameras, one of those being a macro camera, but this is very, very minimalistic on the back right here. We just have our Motorola emblem and our camera module. So great to see. Also, this little reflection kind of brings off like an indigo a little bit, so it looks really, really good. Definitely like this color. Right side of the phone, we have our power button that's actually going to double as our fingerprint sensor, and if you guys know anything about Motorola, they have a very accurate and very decent fingerprint sensor on here. Also above that, we have our spaced volume up and down rocker. Beautiful seeing that right there. Top of the phone, we have our noise canceling mic. Left side of the phone, we have our SIM tray, which actually doubles as our SD card storage, so we can actually add an SD card inside of there. Bottom of the phone, we have our 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. Beautiful to see that. Ton of phones didn't get that this year, so great to see that. We also have our noise canceling mic, our USB Type-C port, and our speaker. And if you guys don't know, this device is going to have stereo speakers, so we're going to utilize the bottom speaker right here, of course, and the headset. So great to see that. But we're going to go ahead and boot up this phone, start it up, and we'll see you guys in a second. Alright guys, so the device is finally booted up, and I have to say the display looks really, really good. We have a 405 ppi on here with 120 Hertz refresh rate. Looks really, really good. We do have a few bloatware applications on here. Don't worry, all of those shopping applications are not on there. That's just to show you an example of what they would look like inside of there. So they're not actually on the phone, as you guys can see. But if we go down here, we have TikTok, we have our Wow application, which is like a crossword thing, and you guys can of course uninstall these applications. But the 120 Hertz refresh rate looks nice on here. It's very smooth, very fluid. I'm interested to see this Dimensity 930 processor. I've never used this before, so we're going to see how that goes on gaming. We'll have that done in a separate video. Obviously, our drop-down bar menu right here, we have our basic stuff. This is a very, very light skin over Android, so this is basically going to be a stock Android device. Obviously, we have our rotate, we have our device controls, our flashlight inside of here, our hotspot, system update, our Dolby Atmos, nightlight, our GIF maker. We also have a native screen recorder. We have our screencast right there as well. And I think the most important thing for people that are going to buy a Motorola device, especially for the people that are Moto fans, is of course the gestures. And of course, we're going to go ahead and test those out. Holding on the display is going to obviously take a screenshot. Our chop is going to give us that flashlight, which is my absolute favorite one. Just a very, very efficient way of doing that. We also have some more gestures inside of here we'll go ahead and take a look at. Before we do that, actually, there's actually some cool feature called personalize, and you can change your themes, you can change your fonts on here, you can change your icon shape as well, change your colors. We also have something called peak display on here if you guys don't know about that, and we have ours. Let's go ahead and set to battery ring right here, but this is basically like always on display for Motorola. And I think it just looks really good. I think it looks better than always on display on Samsung, by the way. So as you guys can see, sidebar, quick launch, 3-finger screenshot, lift to unlock. We have our swipe to split, which is kind of a newer one. So let's go ahead and try that out. Swipe to split. Boom. So let's go and choose another application for this. I guess we'll choose this right here. Yeah, so this looks really decent. Works well as well. Very, very smooth. If you want to go back to full screen on one of those apps, obviously just go and do so. But yeah, gestures look like they work good on here. That's going to be one of the selling factors on this device. A lot of people love those Moto actions. Getting inside of the camera right here, we actually do have a shortcut to the macro camera right here, which is cool. I do want to go ahead and check that out and see if that works decently well. So let's go ahead and check this out right now. So for 2 megapixels, it's not going to be the greatest in the world, but we actually still get some pretty decent results. Going back to the regular camera though, let's go and test that out. So color reproduction actually looks pretty accurate, and we have a clear photo right here as well. So honestly, I can't complain for the price tag. Our portrait mode, we have our night vision. We have a few other things right here, our spot color, panorama, ultra res, time lapse, dual capture, some other cool stuff right there. And obviously we can go into our video, we can shoot at 1080p at 30 frames per second, and we have our pro mode, so we can go ahead and change the aperture and the ISO and all that cool stuff. I don't really have any complaints. The last thing I wanted to do is test out those stereo speakers on this device and see how a video looks, a 4K video on YouTube looks on this device's display. But everything looks good on this device so far. I think this Moto G Power for 2023 looks really good. I think it looks better than last year, and it doesn't really look like anything out right now. So definitely like the design language of that new camera module right here. All right guys, so for our first test, we're gonna test out these speakers, and I took a little sneak peek, and the speakers are really good. Very, very crisp, very loud, sound awesome. And I know this isn't going to do this justice, but let's go ahead and play this anyways. So speaker sounds good. The bass is actually super, super good, and it's crisp. So there is really no tin on this device at all. So very, very good job on the speakers, Motorola. So the highest resolution we can go up to, it looks like, is 1440p. So we're gonna go and check this out and see how this looks. So I think we have some great colors on this display. Obviously with that 120 Hertz refresh rate, this is going to look much better than previous models. We have a decent 405 PPI on this device, and really I don't have any issues with this display. Colors are great, saturation is good, and everything looks great, honestly. All right everybody, so the conclusion, or my first impressions on the Moto G Power 5G, I think this is a decent device for $299. Obviously we're missing things like the NFC on this device, so that kind of sucks, but for $299 I think this is still a solid buy. We're gonna put this head to head with the Galaxy A14 as well. If there's any other devices that you guys want me to compare this to, I'll definitely go ahead and do so, but very decent stuff so far. 256 gigabytes of internal storage, 6 gigabytes of RAM. We're going to test out the Dimensity 930 in this device as well, and we're going to tell you how that goes. But we have a decent battery in this device as well. Beautiful display, and we have stereo speakers, obviously 120 Hertz refresh rate. I feel like the only two downsides is no NFC and lack of software updates, but we're gonna go and verify those later on in the review. But so far this device looks pretty good. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Let me know.